So guys, welcome back to my channel. What we do here is break down various different tips and tricks when it comes to using AI to start a side hustle, various different AI tools, including ChatGPT. And today's no different because what I'm going to do is break down the foundational steps that you need to know as a complete beginner that's looking to start some sort of an internet business with the help of ChatGPT. Most of us are using it on a day-to-day basis, for everyday reasons, maybe for simple questions here and there, but many of us are not really using it when it comes to potentially being able to earn an extra source of income. So that's why I come in. I'm doing that. So many of my students are doing it, and I want to be able to help you do it as well. So I'm going to break down all of the steps, but of course, be aware that this video shouldn't be taken as financial advice in any way, shape, or form. I just want to give you the basics, things that I wish I had when I first started building up my internet businesses many years ago. The thing that truly amazes me is the fact that, we've got all of these different AI tools to our disposal. When I first started building up internet businesses, maybe 7-8 years ago, everything had to be done manually, the most simplistic things, and it ended up taking days, weeks, sometimes even months to do certain things that needed to be done for the business. However, right now I'm running maybe 7 different online businesses. I've got multiple different streams of income coming in, and ChatGPT plays a role in each and every single one of them. So again, there's no guarantees when it comes to watching videos like this and instantly making money straight away. My main aim is for you to stick through this and just get an understanding of how artificial intelligence is going to be able to help you out. Now, when it comes to starting up a side hustle or any type of online business with ChatGPT, I would recommend that if you are a complete beginner, you use this ChatGPT side hustle quiz. Because what it's going to do is that it's going to take you through a series of different questions, maybe 5-6 different questions. It's not going to take any longer than 5 minutes or even less than that for you to complete. But by the end of it, it's going to give you the instructions that you need to follow when it comes to being able to use ChatGPT, when it comes to getting a step-by-step understanding of the side hustle that's going to be suitable for you, depending on what options and answers you select in this quiz. So we're going to go through it together, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. And by the way, I've got a completely free link to it in my description down below. So let's start off right now with the first question that says, what type of product do you prefer to sell? So in the world of building up an internet business, you've got the option of either physical or digital, or what you could do is sell both. But let's say if you're a beginner and you want to focus on one, it's very important to pick one that you believe that you're going to be able to stick with. Each of these two different options have their own pros and cons, e.g. when it comes to building up a physical product business. I would say a main pro is that, there's millions of people all around the world searching for physical products on a day-to-day basis. It doesn't really require too much creativity. As long as you're able to find an item that people want to buy, then you're going to be able to list it for sale and start generating a source of income from it. However, on the other hand, one of the cons of selling physical products might be the fact that you have to deal with, shipping and all of these different expenses. But if you build your store right to begin with, you're not really going to have too much headaches. And when it comes to digital products, one of the main pros is the fact that, again, you don't have to deal with, logistics and, physical items. But the main con to it is that you may need a certain level of uniqueness when it comes to being able to build a digital product from scratch. So in this case, we're going to go with physical products. I've done both, I've sold both, and I've generated millions by doing so. But I'm just going to click on physical products in today's example and then click on next. Question 2 is, how much money do you have to invest up front? Now, when it comes to starting any type of side hustle, there's always going to be money that's going to be required. It doesn't have to be too much. It doesn't need to be thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. And there is a way that you can start an online business with, maybe less than $100, but it's always good for you to have a couple $100 ready for you to pay for any eventualities. Now, the more money that you have available, then maybe you might be able to move a little bit quicker, but don't worry about that too much. Just pick whichever option is suitable for you, and ChatGPT is going to be able to work out the rest. So for now, I'm just going to click $0 to $100. Of course I don't, guys, but I'm just clicking this for anyone out there that might have a low budget. So let's select that one and then click on next. So this question is, where do you want to sell your products? So we've got the option of either Shopify, eBay, or Amazon. There's so many different platforms out there when it comes to selling products, generally speaking, but I would say that these are the 3 main platforms, specifically when it comes to selling physical products. I've sold tens of thousands of units of products on all of these different platforms, and to be honest, all of them actually enabled me to quit my 9-to-5 job because I was able to find the best winning products to sell and I listed it initially on eBay and then I branched over to Amazon and then eventually Shopify, I was able to get to the point of selling multiple different products in multiple different places. So it's very important that you pick one that you're happy to sell on. You need to do your research. Again, all of these different options come with their own pros and cons. Now, I would say that eBay and Amazon, because they're marketplaces, they may be a little bit more restrictive when it comes to how many products you're able to initially list, how you can brand your store, how you can communicate with your customers. The good thing about these platforms is that you're going to be able to have instant customers because millions of people are going onto eBay and Amazon every single day. Now, for me, I'm going to select Shopify because it just allows you to have a little bit more flexibility when you're first getting started. So I'm going to pick this one and then click on next. And by the way, before I continue, for those of you that's not really sure what Shopify is, I'm sure by now you do because I speak about it all the time. But for those of you that don't know, Shopify is a platform that allows you to build your own e-commerce website. So it's not a marketplace like Amazon or eBay or Etsy or any of these other ones. It's a platform that you're going to go on and you're going to be able to build your own site with your own branding, and you're going to be able to take full control of how many products you want to list from day one, how you want to get people onto your site, and there's no real restrictions when it comes to the amount of money that you're able to make. Again, it all comes down to the steps that you take, but that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. So let's move over to the next question, which is what niche are you focused on? So again, it's super important to make sure that whatever niche you want to center your store around, you pick a niche that, number one, you have some sort of common knowledge in. Maybe you're passionate about it. Maybe you just, know more than the common person, because it's going to help you when it comes to marketing the product, when it comes to communicating with your customers. The stores that I've been successful with over the years are stores that I was passionate about. I was excited to sell the products, and every single time that I got a customer sending a message about something, I was able to instantly answer their question. And even when it came to me hiring people to help me run the business, I was passionate in doing so when it came to scaling it, and I didn't really see it as a big headache. So make sure that you pick one that again, that you want to continue growing far into the future, even if you're facing some sort of obstacles. So in this example, I'm going to select pet products. How much time can you dedicate towards the side hustle per week? I would say that in this example, I'm just going to select 5 to 10 hours, but you want to select one that that you can stick with. And we're coming up to the last few questions now, guys. How would you like to market your store? So you can either run paid ads, or what you can do is free marketing. So my advice to beginners is to always try and do both, but initially you want to focus on just one method. If you're someone that's never ran a business before, but you're trying to get organic traffic without paying any money, but you're also trying to run paid ads and learn how to optimize it, learn how to scale it, and just everything like that when it comes to avoiding losing money, then you're going to be juggling too many different things. So I would say maybe start off with free marketing initially, try and get the foundation of that set up, and then move on to paid ads. But again, it's completely down to you. So I'm going to click on free marketing and then click on next. And there we go. I've now got the prompt for me to copy and paste directly into ChatGPT. So you're going to see these lines right here, and all you need to do is just copy in between these lines just like that. Then go over to ChatGPT, of course, and just paste it in there like this. And you don't really need to read it. You can do so if you want. It's just got all of the answers that you selected, plus some other information when it comes to giving you the best structured plan possible. But you're just going to paste it in there like this and then click on enter. And just like that, as you guys can see, ChatGPT has instantly started producing the side hustle plan for me to follow in a step-by-step format. This quiz has been able to help out so many people. It's completely free to use. You don't have to spend a penny on it. And it's going to, save you so much time, energy, and money when it comes to, being able to start a side hustle that you don't need to pay that much money when it comes to doing it. In this case, I selected physical products, and there's going to be certain steps that I'm going to be able to take. E.g. right here, as you can see, one of the first steps is for me to build my completely free Shopify store using AI. It's also given me the list of different products that I can focus on when it comes to running this side hustle as well. Products like automatic pet feeders, grooming kits, anti-bark collars, the list goes on and on. But just generally speaking, I've got all the information I need when it comes to being able to do this. Literally right here, I've got a 30-day roadmap when it comes to the action steps that I should take. And I'll just recommend anyone out there that's confused on what to do to check this out. Now, I'm just going to try and follow through with a couple steps just to kind of give you some insight into how simplistic this is. quiz. So we can see right here that it's telling me to choose a store name and domain. So you can get all of that information right here within the plan. Right here, as we can see, it's giving me all of these different ideal domain names to choose from. Of course, when it comes to the niche that I selected, which is the pet store, so I could just select any one of them, take a look and see which one I'm happy with, or I could just come up with my own one. But if I just scroll back up over here, one of the next steps that it's telling me to take is to build my actual store. So I could do that by clicking directly into this link, and then it should take you to a similar page that looks like this. So this store builder, if you guys don't know and you're new to this channel, is going to be able to get winning products, around 10 different proven winning products listed on your store straight away. It's going to come with a high converting customizable theme. It's also going to come with ready to sell pages, just everything you need when it comes to getting up and running, even a .store domain for free. So basically all I need to do from this point, and what you need to do if you're following along and you selected the same options within the quiz, is just click on build my free store. Don't worry too much, it's not going to be complicated. It's going to look very similar to the quiz that you just completed. So as you can see on this next screen over here, it's asking me for the niche that I want my store to be centered around. And it's got the same options that was within the quiz, the pet store, home and garden, sport and fitness, so on and so forth. So all you got to do is just select the same options that you've already selected. One of the next pages that it's going to take you to is this one over here, where it's going to ask you to sign up to a software called AutoDS. Now AutoDS is the tool that's going to assist when it comes to loading the 10 winning products onto your store. You can use it when it comes to going through this AI store builder, or you can use AutoDS if you've already got a Shopify store up and running. But the main thing that you need to do from this point is just register for an AutoDS account. You're just going to have to go through the process of signing up for a 30-day trial. And with that 30-day trial, you're going to be able to, get those 10 proven winning products added to the store. And you're also going to, be able to use AutoDS in a number of different ways. One of the latest features that they've added is a sourcing request. So if there's a product that you see another dropshipping store selling and you want to sell it yourself, you can also use AutoDS when it comes to, being able to find that product that comes with really quick delivery. They're going to be able to guarantee the quality. They're going to be able to, match the same winning product that you've been able to find on another store if it's not already in their marketplace. So in addition to adding those 10 winning products onto your store and also being able to use it to find various different winning products for your niche, because you could just click into it, then click on pets, scroll through and see all of these different options. There's also ways that you can use it when it comes to spying on ads that people are using right now. So if I just click on Ad Spy on the left hand side, you can now click into Facebook ads. So I'm just going to click into this and it's going to show you all of these different ads that are running. So it's going to generally show you, all of these different ads. Some of them may or may not be dropshipping stores. So what you're going to be able to do with this feature is click into all of these different filters. So I'm going to click into it and I want it to show me stores that are hosted on the Shopify platform. It's going to be able to now show you all of these different products that people are running using Facebook ads. And of course, you can now click into any one of these different products, see exactly what's going on in terms of the data. You're going to be able to see when they started running it, how it's performing, how many comments they got, how many views they got, and if it's a product that you might also want to start selling yourself. But yeah, once you've completed everything when it comes to building your AI dropshipping store, from there, you're going to, of course, get access to your store. And this is what it's going to look like. This is going to be the Shopify interface. And just to kind of give you some insight into what the website looks like, if you guys haven't seen it by now, this is it right here. These are all of the different winning products that's been loaded to it already. This is the homepage. And there is going to be some back end stuff that needs to be done, within your Shopify account. There's probably about 10 different things that you need to do just to make sure that everything is compliant and ready for you to start driving traffic to it. I've got a completely free checklist that I'm going to leave in my description down below so that you can go through everything, tick everything off, or of course you could just use the ChatGPT business plan if you want to. And another good thing about using AI tools like ChatGPT when it comes to helping you get up and running is that you're going to be able to use it when it comes to not just building the foundations of an online business, but you can also use it when it comes to getting traffic going onto your store as well. Because what you can do is just go back over to the business plan. Let me just open it up. With a side hustle like this, there's countless different ways that you can get real life customers on your store. You could do it again using free traffic traffic, paid traffic. There's ways that you can use AI automation when it comes to getting people on your site with the help of ChatGPT. It's going to involve using tools like make.com when it comes to building an AI agent. You can also use tools like InVideo AI when it comes to producing UGC video ads. For those of you that don't know, InVideo recently released a feature that allows you to either clone yourself, or what you can do is use one of their AI actors, as an avatar. And all you need to do is just enter a prompt into InVideo, give it the details of the product that you want to promote. And then from there, you can get a fully edited video, that looks realistic, sounds realistic, that you can use when it comes to running it as a TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook ad. So the overall point that I'm trying to get across to you guys is that there's countless different ways that you can actually use ChatGPT to help you when it comes to building up an online business. This is just one of the many ways. It all depends on the options that you select within the quiz. So don't forget to check out the quiz in my description down below. Don't forget to check out all of the information about the tools that I mentioned in the description down below as well. But other than that, guys, if you want to get a little bit more information on how you can build out AI automation so that things can run in the background, I'm going to leave another video right there. Be sure to watch that straight after this. I've gotten so much good feedback from various different viewers and all my students about that video. It's been able to help out so many people understand the world of artificial intelligence. So be sure to watch that. And if you've enjoyed this video in any way, shape or form, you've got any value from it, I'd really appreciate it if you can press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. But as always, guys, make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.